Hi Scorpio, my name's Jason. Thanks for visiting my channel. This is your second half of October reading from roughly the 15th to the 31st, thereabouts. Time is fairly fluid. I've already given the cards a pretty good shuffle. Let's see what October has for us, the second half of October. Okay, where are you now? You go into October with a Page of Cups energy. So this is quite a light-hearted, good energy. Can be a little bit moody, can be a little bit immature and naive. So perhaps you've got a crush on someone, or maybe a couple of different people. And that's what I feel you've got there. You may be feeling up and down in your emotions about this person or about these people. Which one to choose? Is my hair the right color? That kind of energy. Okay, so you might be feeling almost like a school kid. If you are a school kid, well, you might be feeling that way. Okay, so there's a very young, emotional kind of energy. It's good-natured, but it might just be a little bit unstable. You might be making a few mistakes or jumping from one idea or one crush to the next crush. Okay, that's how you're coming into the second half of October. Now, your task for the second half of October is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands represents a fire energy. They're almost like a one-night stand or a player kind of energy. Okay, your task is to harness that. If this is your energy, harness that to emit a kind of charisma. Okay, to take on a real fiery, go-getter kind of energy, right? This is what I'm feeling here. So you want to be optimistic and have a lot of flair and walk around with a bit of a swagger, a bit of attitude, bit in a nice, look at me, I'm great kind of attitude. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you don't go into arrogance, everyone likes a bit of good fun, and no one's going to hold that against you if you just make jokes about yourself, brag a little bit. That's okay. That's what it seems to be saying here. Is sort of see yourself in this energy. See yourself as a Knight of Wands, as not necessarily a player, but as a charismatic kind of a person with lots of ideas. I'm getting gossip here, so careful with the gossip, but there's plenty of good gossip around where you spread nice stories about good things about people who have started something. You might even be starting to mix with people who are quite energetic. Someone might come along who is very energetic and charismatic and has lots of good ideas which rub off on you. Okay, now what are you fearing for the second half of October? Okay, you have here the Two of Wands. So you might be fearing about making a decision on a new start for something. This could be a new relationship, could be a new business. Okay, you're not sure which way to go. Okay, so you're fearing that you might make the wrong decision. You see this person here, they've got the two wands in front of them, they've got the world in their hands, looking over the rest of the village in a position of authority. He's quite a well-dressed person, and looking for the next challenge, if you like, but not sure which way to go. Probably because if you have a look behind this person, they have that wand and it's bolted to the wall. Now, that may mean that any planning that needs doing, any decisions which are being made, need to consider that they do have some responsibilities back at home. Also, if you have a look at the bottom of the screen there, that a couple of flowers, there's a red and a white flower. That's a rose and a lily. Now, the rose represents the passion and the lily represents the intellect, okay? Or the dispassionate kind of look at things. And when these two are crossed over, that means, well, the plans you're making, you really want the passion and the intellect to coincide, to make it a really good choice. And maybe you're not sure yet about this plan that you're trying to make, or that you want to make, this decision that you need to make, whether your heart is really in it. So it might be a good idea in practical terms, but it might not arouse your passions as much, or vice versa. It might be something that you might find that you could be passionate about, but it's not a really practical sort of decision. Could be talking about lovers, could be talking about a business decision, okay? And it could just be talking about the responsibilities that you have, okay? So that's in your fears. So you may be fearing making a decision somewhere. We'll see if we can clarify that a bit later if we need to. The best attitude for you to take for the second half of October, the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands has plenty of enthusiasm, energy, maybe a little bit immature, maybe jumps in very quickly, but does have the foresight and the ability to plan through and get things done, but might run out of steam quite quickly. But the Page of Wands is a fire energy and a great enthusiasm. So in the second half of October, you're being asked to really embrace something with a lot of passion, okay, and go for it. Even if you need to be prepared to make a few mistakes, that's fine, okay, especially if it's a new thing that you haven't really done before. You're being asked to look at that, take advantage of this enthusiasm that you seem to have at the moment, okay? And so you've got 3 sets of wands here. You've got Knight of Wands, 2 of Wands, and Page of Wands. You've got wands everywhere. So there's a real indication here that you're being asked to get something going in the second half of October. Really take the risk, be prepared to make mistakes, okay? And then it's really paying off for you, it seems to be. Now, the result of this, let's have a look. So if you use these energies to the best of your Wheel of Fortune, so the result will be a whole bunch of unexpected things. One thing will lead to another, This is a great card to have, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean things will be easy. Things will go up and down, round and round, but things will get rolling, just like this wheel will start spinning. And Scorpio, if that's you, then it's a really good opportunity for you to get something going, take a risk, and it'll probably pay off, okay? So very happy that you've got this real enthusiasm about you. Let's have a look and see what's this Knight of Wands. So let's see if we can clarify the enthusiasm of the Knight of Wands there. Why is the Knight of Wands in the task? Can we narrow down a little more accurately what might be the task here for Scorpio in the second half of October? Okay, and we'll have, okay, 3 of Cups. Okay, so you might be being asked to, believe it or not, socialize and party a little, okay? So with the 3 of Cups, it generally talks about working with others, playing with others, socializing a little bit. It can also mean what you're drinking, but because it's in a task position, I'm getting the idea that it's asking you to go out and socialize, meet people, to get something started. So Knights usually carry messages, okay? The Knight of Wands carries messages, and if you go to a social occasion, for example, it could be a great time to network, a great time to let people know about your business projects, for example. Could also be a good time to meet someone special. Okay, so those two seem to be working really well together. Your task seems to be to get out there and network, and put yourself out there, put your ideas out there, but you've really got to get out and meet people. Social functions can have a really good business influence, so good influence on your business. So the decisions here with the 2 of Wands, what kind of decisions might you be faced with in the second half of October? Okay, Scorpio, can I have why is the 2 of Wands here for Scorpio in the fears position? What decisions are they scared to make? Okay, all right. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so why would someone be scared to make a decision to receive the 10 of Pentacles? The 10 of Pentacles is a card of abundance. It's a card of really being successful across the board. Okay, so whatever the decision is that you're making, and it's having something to do with, I'm thinking, leaving something behind. Okay, so look at the 2 people, the man and the woman, just passing each other there. Okay, they're passing each other and they're not really staying. They're just saying, almost like they're saying goodbye. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up there. So you might be afraid that to make a decision here, you might need to say goodbye to someone, maybe someone special. Okay, you might have to sacrifice someone dear to you. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. Okay, so if there's a decision you might need to make, you might be afraid to make it because it may cost you time with someone special. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. Okay, but remember, it's only a fear. However that plays out depends on how you go about things. But with the Page of Wands as your best attitude, it's really saying, look, go for it. Just go for it. Whatever you're going to do, you've got to do. And your relationship, that'll work out. Sometimes you've got to go for something new, otherwise you might stagnate. And so maybe you're in this position at the moment, but to get things going and to move things along, you might have to forego this feeling of security of the Ten of Pentacles, okay, to get out of that stagnation. Because if things stay, even if things stay perfect for too long, you might be missing out on a real good challenge in another area, a worthy challenge for you, which will really give you some personal growth. And so that's what that's saying to me. Okay, so you're in a good position here. These two cards are cards of prosperity, really. They indicate prosperity. This one's saying if you make this decision, well, you might have to say goodbye to someone, but hey, things move along. And it's not even necessarily saying goodbye. I shouldn't have said that. It's about compromising the amount of time you might be spending with someone. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, great card. What kind of things? So we'll put it to the tarot now. We'll put it to the cards and find out what kind of opportunities will come from using this fire energy in your cards at the moment. So lots of fire here. As I said, we're surrounded by fire. What kind of opportunities will come with this Wheel of Fortune? They could be unexpected. Unexpected things will happen. Okay, perhaps brought to you by the universe because you have dared. Fortune favours the brave, I've heard. So the wands we quite often associate with bravery, and Wheel of Fortune here. So fortune and brave. Fortune favours the brave. Let's see what kind of fortune you might get from taking this opportunity or these opportunities. Okay. And you have here the King of Swords, rightio. So if this is a romantic thing, a romantic decision that you're making, then you're going to come across someone who has quite a lot of intellect and success, okay? And this person who comes across into your life will be able to help you make very clear decisions, okay? So you're going into this this situation with the Page energy, quite a young, immature energy, not inexperienced, not really knowing where you're going. But then once you get started, along comes this King of Swords here who does have mental clarity, and they will give you some kind of advice or some kind of help without, and they may not even realize they're doing it. They may just inspire you, which will help you see the truth or a way, a path to the next situation, the next challenge on your wheel. So this is looking like a really optimistic, fiery kind of energy for you, Scorpio. I really hope it resonates for you, and I hope it comes through for you, because it's asking you to really move forward with your life, take responsibility, and things will happen for you. So if you're a bit scared to take a risk and not sure about whether you should stay or you should go, you should go out there and see what's out there for you. Okay, that's what the cards are telling me. So I hope it all goes well for you. Please comment and subscribe. Please give me some feedback on the presentation I've just given, and hope to talk to you in November.